You might be wondering, what has hanging a door got to do with Christmas? Well, in a couple of weeks we've got loads of Chris's family coming over for a Christmas party, and Château DIY are going to be filming and recording all of our preparations, and this video is basically just going to reveal a little bit more of the preparations. At the moment the house is far from ready. The chateau has got sort of only a couple of rooms that are finished, and so we're going to have to put down mattresses all over the place and just sort of make rooms where we can. But we do want to make it a really magical Christmas for all of the family, and especially for the little one. So Chris's niece and nephew are coming as well. And they're at that age where, I don't know, Christmas is just really magical. And so we've got some exciting plans. First of all, Chris is going to be decorating the orangery, so he's going to do his magic with a friend Nuala who's here this weekend, and they'll be painting the orangery floor white with black spots all over it. I'm sure it'll be amazing. Meanwhile, I am going to be using a door that I found in a brocante. I'm going to be trying to build a secret door that will conceal a room that's currently not being used, or it's basically a storeroom, just from the orangery. And the plan is, so I'll build this door frame and this secret door, and I'll cover it with trellis so it'll match the trellis on either side, and then I'll use a spring-loaded mechanism to push the door open, and a magnet that will hold the door shut. And this magnet can be released when a special command word is said. So I've got this little electronic module off the internet which sort of connects to your smart speakers, and I can set it up to work on a command word, and then hopefully we'll get the kids to come along and say the magic word, and then the door will spring open, revealing Santa's grotto. And so, yeah, I don't know, I just think it could be quite good fun, and it should be a way of just making Christmas even more special. But we've also got other plans as well. We haven't been able to find a table that's big enough for everyone, or at least one that we can afford anyway. But what we have found is, when we were re-roofing the stables, which is a project I will cover in another video very, very soon, we found like these enormous planks of wood, or I think they're like 4 meters long. So or at least, yeah, between Chris and I, we think we can put together all of these pieces of wood and build a table using lots of leftover wood from that roofing project. So the plan is, I will sort of throw together a sort of a banqueting table or tables, and this kind of secret room, and yeah, it should be really good. I'll also probably include some footage of us making our special mulled wine recipe, because I don't know, when it's Christmas you need some mulled wine to get you through, and I think tonight we will certainly deserve it, so we will probably cover that as well. But anyway, first thing in the morning I've got to be straight over to the stables to start work on the table, because I've done a bit of work on the secret door, but so much to do on the tables, it's really going to be quite stressful. Anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this project. Spring-loaded door. So these are some pieces of wood that I found. Fortunately the wood is too thick for my saw to get through, so I've had to cut it on one side, flip it over, and hopefully I've lined up the cut correctly. Yeah, originally I was going to do like a mortise and tenon joint
for different kind of supporting beams, but I think for this Christmas we're just going to have to put some screwed in beams just to hold it sturdy. I'll come back to it when we've got a bit more time to polish it up a little bit, but I am keen to just sort of improve the look of it a little bit with the router, so I'm going to do that now.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. So what I planned to be a really carefully constructed table is now going to turn into a bit of a speed mission to try and get it done as quickly as possible. But this is the life. Perfect. Right. So basically I've been trying to router the edges of the table just to give it a slightly nicer finish. There's my goggles.
Right, so for this I am cutting the oranges and the lemons into really thick slices so we can push the cloves into them. It also means that there's quite a lot of juice within the oranges, and it'll just mean that it all oozes out and we end up with a really delicious mulled wine.
I think for me, mulled wine, I like the orange of it all.
Should I do
It
some
reminds
as
me
well?
of Christmas, you know?
So for our mulled wine, we like to use Grand Marnier instead of brandy. I just think the extra orange you get is just really, really nice, and it just gives it a beautifully balanced taste.
And we don't like brandy anyway. You could use, I think Grand Marnier might be difficult to come by, but you could use Cointreau or something, any orange liqueur. Basically anything alcoholic you've got left over. Speaking of, where's my wine? Much better. And then the lemons we're just going to throw in like that just to kind of cut through a bit. They don't really need any cloves in. Little squeeze, lovely, lovely.
Sure.
The main thing is you don't end up drinking the cloves, so that's why if you push them into the orange, you don't have to like sieve it out.
I've always wondered why they get pushed into the...
And then the magic Christmas element, what's it called in French?
Cinnamon. Oh yeah.
Cannelle poudre.
Ah. Oh, it's a lovely smell. Right, shall I put some of the cannelle in? How much?
Go to town. To taste really, that's probably good.
Yeah, that'll be loads, won't it? So we've used a really nice wine called Le Petit Chabin for this, but it's not too expensive, so we feel it's justified using for this mulled wine.
I think mulled wine doesn't really matter. A good fruity red's nice.
Get a red wine that you like, but one that's not too expensive, because you're going to be mixing it with other fruits and other flavours. And yeah, throw in a little bit of honey to give it a bit of sweetness.
And then Grand Marnier, yeah, it's a gorgeous bottle. But so we put in a bottle of red wine. I would say you need, that's probably 4 glasses of red wine, so probably a shot of this. Would you say that's enough?
No, more than that. Let's just pour liberally.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely.
Delish. So about a shot, we think, or more. You think more?
Just keep pouring. That's probably about right. Yeah. Good.
Basically,
right.
To taste.
Shall we put the... Right, and then you just heat it up for... How long do we heat it up for, Chris? Just for 5 minutes, really. And
What's that?
basically that's done. You just have to wait now until it's really hot and all of the flavours are properly infused. Should be yummy. Can't wait.
What I like about mulled wine is that you can like smell it wafting through the house and it kind of creates that whole Christmas vibe.
Christmassy vibes, yeah.
So yeah, 5-10 minutes on a low heat.
Finished. So, everyone's gone home. We had a really good fun party, didn't we?
Yeah, a bit too fun. I'm a bit hungover this morning. But it was so much fun. It was so lovely to see everyone.
Yeah, the film crew's gone, which is quite sad because we really enjoyed working with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it went really well, didn't it? The best bit was definitely Isla and Charlie meeting Father Christmas.
That was a really emotional time. I think a combination of exhaustion from me and just like a real magical moment. The kids completely were in the moment and believed it.
You even welled up a bit, didn't you?
I did. I had a little tear in my eye. And your Santa was amazing. You kept it up, which was great.
I don't know how I managed to... I sort of started off with quite a dramatic Father Christmas voice and then had to somehow like follow that through to the end, which got quite challenging, but I think they were totally convinced, weren't they?
100%, yeah.
Oh, it'll be very sweet, and at least they'll have all of the show and all of this footage to sort of
look back on.
Yeah, look back on it when they're older.
A few people were asking online what we're going to do with the room after, like if it's going to be a grotto forever, but it's not going to be a grotto forever. It's going to be probably a secret bar.
Yeah, I think like I will probably sort of polish up and make a few extra finishing touches to the door. Turn it into a bar or at least a magic storeroom. I mean, it could be like the room of requirement.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah, we set ourselves quite ambitious projects, and with the filming and everything like that, it's all ended up being quite a rush. We didn't have a lot of time to prepare, but hugely grateful to Chris's family for doing all of the food, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, we just didn't have the time, did we? Like it was full on.
Yeah, it's like long days filming, and building that table was it was a real pain.
Tables plural.
So yeah, tables plural. But I'm really happy with the finished result. I think the tables look really, really nice, and Chris's cousin Alex and Uncle John, they did an incredible job of sort of finishing it off and putting a really nice varnish on it as well. Whilst Chris and I worked on the getting that Santa's Grotto secret door finished and getting that room looking magical for Santa. I also think you did such a good job with all of your like decorative oranges and the cool candles that were hanging with the fishing wire.
Oh, I love that. That was well worth it. It was like £20 from Amazon or something.
In the actual room, it really looked like they were floating. It's incredible. Yeah.
Especially after the lights went out.
But no, well done us. I think like we did an incredible job. We drank a little bit too much of the mulled wine, didn't we, that we made?
Yeah, God, it was quite strong actually.
Yeah, I think it's just the sugar with mulled wine, isn't it? It just sort of, you definitely end up having a bit of a hangover. But yeah, because we made the mulled wine again for all of the family, as well as a couple of other household cocktails. But yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah,
fun had by all.
It was lovely to have the house kind of come to life again.
It was just really nice having loads of people here, wasn't it? And actually being able to entertain, because normally we're just running around the house without the heating on, doing DIY in sort of 16 jumpers. And
we never even see this room, do we?
Yeah, it was really nice to actually have people in here and entertain in here.
I loved it when I was doing something in your engine, I could hear different things going on around the house, laughter in here, cooking in the kitchen, chats in the kitchen, and it just felt like, this is what it's for.
Exactly. It's why you get, well, for us, it's why we wanted a big house. It's just that sort of a house full of laughter and everyone, just entertaining and bringing people together. Anyhow, I would say Happy Christmas, but I think by the time you see this, it'll have to be after the show has aired, so it'll probably actually be in the new year by the time we actually manage to upload this video. So, Happy New Year, and I hope 2023 is a great one.
I'm going to just have a sleep on this sofa now.
Bye-bye.
And how old are you?
3.
3. Oh,
Let's go over it.
very good boy. And have you been a good boy this year?
Yeah.
Every year at Christmas, I come round all of the homes over every house in the whole world. So what is it that you want for Christmas this year? I can tell you're a very good boy and a very good girl.
Thank you.
Oh, and it's been very nice to meet you.